Kaleem. In today's video, we are going to learn very interesting topic, that is that how we can send the data from parent to the child component. For this, remember that you guys are going to experience this stuff in your professional projects as well, so you must understand this thing properly. So for this, that what I'm going to cover, that first I will make a child component, then we'll use that child component, and at third step we will use this the data from parent component to child use data, and then at fourth step then we'll use that data in child component, and at the end I will cover the interview question as well. So let's start with this thing. One question that whenever I'm talking about the child component, it doesn't mean that it is some different component. It is the same component that we use to generate. So I'm calling it as a child because we are talking about to share the data. So that's why I'm making one parent and the other one as a child. So in order to create a component, first we will create a child. Okay, nggc child, right? So it will generate a child component for us. You can see it here that it generated a child component. So child is here. Now we will call this child component here, and we'll see that whether it's working or not. Then we will start this server, and then we will see whether it's work. Oh no, nothing to be done. Okay, wrong command. 1 second, let me start the server. npm start. Okay, now we'll see that it's okay, it's not working because we not save the file. So after that we'll see that okay, now it started. Now we see that child works, so it's it's working. So the next step will be that how we can, the main thing, that now child component is created. Now we will see that how we can send the data to the child component. For that one, first we'll make some data. We will make some data on child side. What we will do on the child side, we will first make this by implement on it, right? And on it, that what we need to do, we will implement the ng in it, and here we will do all the changes, and we'll make a one constructor, empty constructor here, and now the thing is going to start. So you know that whenever we have to send the data from parent to child, we will make a one entry with the name of input. What type of input is mean that is coming right from parent. So for instance, I'm going to define some sort of item with the name input tag, and remember the input tag is with a capital, so you can just use it. Okay, so for this one you can define input here, right? So now I will just save this information, and then we will move to the parent side. Okay, on the parent side, what I will do, that on the parent side I will just call this function. Now we are going to update the child component. For that one, I'm going to call the data and the items. You can see it here that item is already, I have defined it here, item. So the next part is that where is this data should be in a parent. So the parent data, I'm going to define the parent here. So how I can update, for instance, I'm going to define the 50 number, for instance. Then I will just save this information. Remember one thing, that in the child component I defined item is equal to 30, and here I defined the 50. So it's mean whenever I will send this information, so it should display the 50 value here. It should display the 50 value here. No, it will not display because we have to call that one. For instance, I'm going to call this items, and item value should be 50, right, on a child side. Now we will see that whether it's coming up with a 50 or not. So we will see it here. You can see that 50 value is coming. Now we will make some sort of button here, so it should update on the click of button. For instance, I'm going to call update child component. So for that one, what I'm going to call, that I'm going to define one function here on the parent side, update child, And here what I will do, that I will just define the value and how I can update it. For instance, let me first define the update child function here. So for update child, I will define this function here, and how I can update this value of for child from parent side. So here you can just update the this dot data, and you can use the math dot, for instance, math dot random. So for the math dot random, you can use that math dot random, right? And here you can see that now by use this one, we will try to update a value. So now let me just set up the floor or something, so it should look pretty. So for that one, we can just call it the floor, and here by use this one, we can just apply 1000, for instance. So now you can see it here, that how it will come 112719 update child component. So it's updating, right? So you can see here that it is working. So it's mean that we successfully able to send the data from the parent to the child. So I hope that you guys able to understand this concept. And now the interview question will be, what will be the interview question? That some prospect employer could ask you this question, that can we transfer multiple data to the child? Yes, we can also do that one, and even display it here. So for this, you can just see it here that all the values will be updated here as well, so it will work. So it's not a big issue. So another question could be that, can we use a nested child component? Yes, we can also use that one. So another question could be that can we use multiple components? Can we update multiple values as well? Yes, we can also update the multiple values as well. For that one, what you need to do, that you will just define another input tag, like for instance item 2 3, or then you can start update the value from here as well by defining item 2 item 3 here. So you can just start update the value from here as well. So it's not a big issue. So I hope that you guys able to understand this concept, and in next video I'm going to cover up that how we can send the data from child to parent as well. So stay tuned with this channel, and I hope that you able to learn something new today. Thank you for watching this video.